please? Here?
Here.
Here. Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No, sir.
Moving on to number 4, approval of the minutes of the meeting of November 6th, 2025.
Motion to approve those minutes.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Welcome back.
Number 5 is bid openings. I don't see any. Number 6, matters from other department heads or their representatives.
Good morning to the board. I've got
Morning.
2 matters this morning. The first is 434 Vine. Mr. Caleb Guzman, the owner, was before the board last week hoping to get a rehab agreement. I had some discussions with Mr. Pollock and Mr. Luter. They met this week and gave me an updated report. That is now the basis of the rehab agreement, which I believe you have. I know Mr. Guzman has been waiting on the city to get moving on his property, and I don't think there's an objection from inspections to have this approved contingent upon Mr. Guzman's signature. That way, if he does approve it as written, he can go ahead and get his permits and get moving. So I would request its approval as presented, and the status date set for sometime after February 26th of 2026.
March 5th.
Or is it 26th of Thursday? We can do it on that day.
It is that, it
Okay.
is a Thursday.
Let's set it for that.
Okay. Motion to approve the order contingent upon the signature and set the status for February 26, 2026.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Second item, and I have 3 items, sorry. Second item is a situation at 911 Bauer. Mr. Kearney, as well as Lieutenant Mickey, Inspector Terry, and Mr. Luter have advised throughout, and actually the constituent services, Alex DeHura at the mayor's office is also involved in this. This is a situation where the 911 Bauer burnt down earlier in the year. Mr. Kearney asked the board for an emergency order. The board was advised of that order, and the demolition proceeded. Since that time, there's been a significant amount of debris that's accumulated in Mr. Rossi's property. There's indication he may be living out of his car at that location. As an initial step, Mr. Kearney's determined that due to the debris that's on the property and that it's also a nuisance and it's unsafe for the neighborhood and for anybody that could be around that premises, that he's acting under his authority under the Unsafe Building Act 36799 to declare it an emergency. We would like to give Mr. Rossi notice, so I have this document for the board today. This is signed by Mr. Kearney. And so instead of proceeding immediately as the statute allows him to do, I think what we'd request is to give Mr. Kearney about a week to get quotes, and then also ask Mr. Luter to deliver this or get it to Mr. Rossi. Lieutenant Mecki said she would meet with you if you could get it out to him. That way he knows, and we'll set it for next week. So if he'd like to come and be heard, we do have some concerns about just letting Mr. Rossi know what's going on, I guess is the best way to put it. And then that way we'll have time to get it moving. So we just ask you to acknowledge what Mr. Kearney, I don't think there's any action by the board except to acknowledge the emergency order to repair. Okay. It's not an emergency order to demolish, it's an emergency order to repair.
Gotcha.
And then set the status for this week.
Set the status for next week?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Motion to acknowledge the order and set the status for November 20th, 2025.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Last item I have is 1021 Moss. I think we did an order to rescind. This is Ms. Shee. I thought we did it last week.
That's on the sheets.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's it? 1047 Moss?
No, that was done last week. I sent you an email.
Okay. I'll pass for now.
Pass for now, okay. Okay, anything else from department heads or their representatives? Moving on to correspondence, letter A. Correspondence received from Williams, that's right, sorry. I'm gonna pause right there on correspondence. We're gonna skip down to number 10, which is old business. Thanks for reminding me, T. And letter A, status for 682628 Kennedy Avenue.
So 682628 Kennedy, I think Mr. Pollock has got some updated photos. The owners were here last week. I think Mr. Soto and the owner, what's his name, Jordan? Oh, Mr. Quintana. They were here last week. I think there was a scheduling snafu, not on our part, but on their part.
Okay,
Photos. So if we could, I'd like to have them ordered to appear and set it for 2 weeks at December 4th, just to give them a chance to be heard before the board, unless Jordan has any objection to that.
No, no objection to that.
Motion to set the matter for status for December 4th, 2025.
I second.
all in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter B, status for 944 Murray.
944 Murray. Yep. It was up before the board some time ago. In fact, I have it, the rehab agreement expiring today. So here's some updated photos. I'll let Mr. Pollock address the board on the status of this.
Okay,
Current status in terms of permits, plumbing permit was pulled on 8/12 of '25. A building permit was pulled on 9/26 of '25. We have had no inspections. Those are the current conditions as it sits as of this morning.
What was the building permit date, Jordan?
The building permit date was 9/26/25.
And have rough inspections passed?
There has been no inspections at all at the property.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those properties where if nothing's going on, we would proceed to bid the property out if it hasn't been bid already.
And after going out and taking photos this morning, after Board of Public Works, I intend on calling the property owner and notifying him that the property is unsecured, and if it won't be secured, we will notify the Board of Service to come and secure the property for him.
so as of now, there's been no contact with the owner?
As of right now, there has been no contact
Okay.
in terms of the property.
And just, so you know, I have AB Ventures as the owner.
Okay.
So they were an owner of of 434 Vine, actually.
Yep.
That Mr. Guzman actually bought from them. So I'm not sure what's going on with this one either.
So to be fair, though, since there hasn't been any contact, should we set this for another week to give him time to relay the information that needs to be relayed?
As well as requesting an order to appear so that they can explain why the property has no movement.
I would prefer that personally.
And in the meantime, I'm going to proceed with having it on the bid list. There's no, so
Okay.
that'll operate
Yep.
outside of that, but
Okay, so we're good? Order to
Yes.
appear status for next week?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Motion to set the matter for status for November 20th, 2025, and to issue a notice to appear.
I second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter C, status for 1152 Roosevelt.
this was before the board. Jordan's got new. Oh, that's great. Kind of continues to improve, which is good news. Last time it was before the board was August 14th. Mr. Garcia, Rafael Garcia, did appear. A new rehab agreement was signed. It was set for 11/13 because that's the expiration of the current extension. So I'll let Jordan kind of update. You can see it's continuing to.
As of right now, we have had final inspections for all permits, and I would be requesting the order be rescinded.
Okay, so we'll prepare the order to rescind and get it on the agenda next week.
Another status, or no, just?
Don't think so. I
just
think
put
the
it on
next
agenda.
thing before the board will be an order to rescind, so no action needed by the board today.
Okay. Okay, then we're going to move back up to number 7, correspondence. Letter A, correspondence received from William Short, Chief of Police, recommending the approval for petition for retirement of Sergeant Gabriel Gutierrez, who has served as citizen of Hammond for more than 22 years, effective January 16th, 2026. Dylan Lassard be promoted to the rank of corporal, effective November 15th, 2025. And Officer David Zamora is no longer performing the duties of a field training officer and therefore will relinquish his FTO specialty pay as of October 30th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter B, correspondence received from Bernard Gazzolia, Fire Chief, requesting the following promotions and reassignments. EMT Brandon Dills to be reassigned to the rank of private effective November 12, 2025. EMT Sebastian Diaz to be reassigned to the rank of private effective November 10th, 2025. Private Craig Johnson to be promoted to the rank of EMT effective November 10th, 2025. And probationary Julian Rutherford to be promoted to the rank of EMT effective December 5th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter C, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting the approval of the agreement for professional services with Butler, Fairman, and Sufert Incorporated for the US 41 screen wall design and coordination submitted for approval.
Good morning to the board.
Morning.
This was an action that came up at last week's council meeting with regard to a intergovernmental resolution between the Board of Public Works and Safety and the port.
Right.
And so this is the agreement that's associated with that action from last week. It's presented for your approval.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Letter D, correspondence received from Dunnett Bay requesting approval to restrict traffic on Kennedy Avenue to one lane only controlled by a traffic signal to complete bridge work between Gibson Transfer Road and Michigan Street beginning November 17, 2025, for approximately 2 weeks.
So Representative from Dunn Bay, Michael Hutton is here in the black shirt.
Okay.
So if there's something that I can't answer for the board, Michael's here to, as a representative from Dunn Bay to help. They have some sidewalk repairs that need to be done and some, I think there's a lighting foundation and light pole that needs to be put up. And then there's some riprap that sort of for erosion protection along the slopes of the wall, the approach walls to the bridge that need done. They don't have enough space to do that with one lane open in each direction, so they're asking for one lane to be active for two-way traffic control using a traffic signal similar to what we did on Michigan. And they want to get done before Thanksgiving, and so that's the request, is to try to hurry up and get this work done as part of the county's bridge work. So they're working for Lake County to do this work. Dwayne Alverson from county has asked if we could accommodate them for that work, so I'd ask for your approval.
Just, we always want to make sure there's signage that's going to be out there.
Yep.
And because Thanksgiving is within that 2 weeks from the 17th, is that still going to work before Thanksgiving?
So, we say approximately 2 weeks. The goal is to be done and out of there before Thanksgiving.
Okay,
Obviously, weather days and any unforeseen issues. I don't want to make any promises, but, you know, that's the goal. So proper signage would be put up, proper MOT would all be in place, and the signal phase would be in place, expected through Thanksgiving. But
Okay.
obviously, the goal is to get out of there before Thanksgiving.
I got you, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I think in the long-range forecast next Thursday, Friday, or get some rain in it, but hopefully that rain won't affect their work and they can continue working.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Thank you. Hopefully this is the end of the traffic control, other than the striping that we're doing on the Kennedy Road diet, but
Thank you.
hopefully most of that work on Kennedy will be done and we won't be out there working for quite some time on Kennedy Avenue.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you.
Letter E, correspondence received from FH Passion requesting approval for road closure on November 17th through 19th, 2025 at 165th Street and South Shore grade crossing from 9 PM to 5 AM.
Liam Ochi's here. I've introduced Liam before. He's with FH Passion. He's the one on behalf of the company making the request. It's not a full closure, right? These are lane closures to put in loop detection for the gates for the South Shore line, the Westlake corridor. They'll be doing this on all the other crossings in the future, but they needed an opportunity to do this. So the traffic will be flowing in each direction. They'll just do a lane closure as they work their way across the street, putting in the detection.
And they're doing this at night?
It says 9 PM to 5 AM, so
Is that right?
we really like that idea, that's
Yeah,
less traffic.
less traffic.
Yeah.
It is correct? Okay,
Confirmed.
Okay.
okay, good.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, too. Thank you. Okay, number 8, matters from board members, anything?
No, sir, Mr. President.
Okay, number 9, new business. Letter A, disposal authorizations received from the Hammond Police Department submitted for approval. Okay, good.
Okay, motion to approve.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter B, right-of-way permits received from engineering submitted for approval.
There are 5. The significant one is BP is installing what appears to be a monitoring device that measures corrosion in the soil. This is at Hump Road.
Okay?
6,000 or 6001 Hump Road. So this is over by the, one of the entrances to the potash facility. We've had problems on Summer Street at Hump recently with the petroleum pipelines, and I think what they're trying to do is investigate the corrosiveness of the soil to see if there's some effect. And so they're putting metal coupon in a vault along the roadway. So it's sort of significant. The rest are either water, sewer, gas lines, connections. They're very simple and routine.
stuff. Okay,
So I'd ask for your approval.
okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, moving down to number 11, late rental registration hearings. I don't see any. Number 12, the meeting's now open to the public. If anybody has anything they want to say. Okay,
Motion to adjourn.
I second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bud.